Hello, room 403. This is our last packet, and I can't believe I am saying that, but this is your last learning packet that you will be doing as a third grader before you are now a fourth grader. So let's see what we have for this week. All right, so when you are looking at your lesson for this week, it should say June 1st through the 5th up at the top. That is this week's work. So make sure you are looking at the right lesson. So for Monday, you get to build. Today, you get to build your creation, your masterpiece that I'm so excited about. Okay, so last week you were getting ready for this building day. You had all your materials listed, you know what you needed to use, and now you are going to gather those materials and begin building whatever you decided to choose. For day 2, which is Tuesday, you are going to look at this sheet that says time to measure. So you are going to measure whatever you are building, okay? So under what you are using to measure, if you do not have a ruler at home, a yardstick, a measuring tape, if you do not have that at home, that's okay. There are other objects that you can use around your house. You can use a pencil, you can use paper clips, you can use Q-tips to clean your ears, you can use Q-tips, toothpicks, whatever you have around your house that is flat and straight. You can use a pin, whatever it is, you can use that if you do not have a ruler. So under what are you using to measure, you need to tell me what is it so that I can visualize in my head when you are measuring your masterpiece. So you need to tell me how tall is your object and how wide is your object, okay? And I recommend measuring that in inches, So if you're doing a pencil and you're measuring the height, you need to tell me, well, my masterpiece is about 10 pencils long if you are not using a ruler, if you're using an object, okay? Next day, for Tuesday, also continue working on your building. Your building should not take 5, 10, 15 minutes. It should take probably your whole morning or your whole afternoon whenever you're building. It should take you a while because we're creating something big. Remember, we're creating, just like Cain created an arcade, that's what we're creating. We're not creating something that should only take you 5 to 10 minutes. So I'm challenging you, use your imagination. And I know that you guys have an amazing imagination because of everything you guys have done throughout our school closure. So really push yourself and challenge yourself to build something beautiful. Okay? On Wednesday, you're going to test it out. So remember, whatever you build should be something that you can use, a functioning masterpiece that you should be able to use. Like Cain had his arcade that he could actually use. So does it work? Whatever you're building, did it work? So if you're building a house, let's use a house as an example, out of your cardboard, well, does your house work? Can I open up the door? Or maybe the door, when I opened it up, it didn't open, it got stuck. Or maybe when you opened the door, your whole house fell down. Okay, so is it functional? Can we use it? So does everything work? Did anything break? You're going to jot that down. Maybe something broke while you were trying to use it for whatever it's used for. Okay, and then you're going to make a plan. How can I improve it? How can I improve this door that's stuck? Maybe I need to cut a little more. Or how can I improve it so that my house doesn't fall down when I open the door? So I need a game plan there. So maybe I can write there, my door cannot open. So I need to go back and trim it just a little bit so that when I open it, I'm not pulling on my door. Okay, so make sure you are detailed. And we are third graders going to fourth grade. So I should see sentences, not words, not one sentences, but sentences. More than one sentence telling me this, okay? This is your last week. Give it all you have in third grade, okay? Do your best on this. For the next day, Let's make some money. Okay, so Cain was able to make money from his masterpiece, from his arcade. He actually made money. So, if somebody was going to buy your masterpiece, how much would you charge them? So, if you built a house, how much would you charge somebody to buy what you just made? Maybe you're feeling generous and maybe you're like, oh, 20 bucks, it's yours. Or you're like, I worked hard. This is 250 if you want my house. Okay? So how much would you charge for what you created? And then, excuse me, there's a table underneath. So item sold. So if you sold one item, how much did you make? So if you're selling your item for $25, okay? If you sold one of your item, how much would you make? $25. But what if you sold two of your houses? One house was $25, the other house was $25. How much did you make? So if I have 25 and another 25, I can either add those together or I can multiply 25 times 2. Okay, so 25, we can relate that back to money. 25 is worth a quarter. So if I count by quarters, I have 25, 50. I just made $50 off of my house if I sold two of them. And keep going. What if you sold three houses? How much would you have? How much did you earn from it? Okay, so this is all about let's make money from what I created. Then on Friday, it is time to reflect. Sit down and think about all the work you did creating your masterpiece out of cardboard. Sit there and think about how did it go? What is your masterpiece and what did you use to create it? So we kind of did a little bit of this throughout the week, but now it's the end. We're going to bring it back together. So what did you use to create it? I want to know everything. You used tape, glue, cardboard, scissors. What was everything that you needed to make this successful? What was the easiest part for you? Remember, I don't want to say words here. I need to see sentences. I know you can do it. Okay. So what was the easiest part? That should not say the easiest part was finding cardboard. I want more. I want details. Why was that the easiest part? What made it easy? Okay. And then what was the hardest part? What was the most challenging thing you had to do when you were building this? And remember, more than one sentence. Okay. Give it all you have in this last week of school. Then that is all for this week. You will need to create a seesaw recording your masterpiece and telling us all about it. Okay, share with us, what did you create? How did you create it? Maybe you can have brother and sister hold the camera up for you while you are walking around your cardboard and talking to us all about it. Okay, if you do not have access to seesaw, don't worry, your mom or dad can use their phone to record on video you doing the presentation. Okay, you can send it to me through text because all of you have my phone number. You can send it through Google Mail. You can send it through Class Dojo. You can send it on Seesaw. So whatever you decide to do, just make sure that it gets to me. A lot of us are forgetting to do that part. Make sure you are showing me your creation at the end of this. You worked so hard for 2 weeks. You get to create something like Cain. I would love to see it, and so would our classmates, as we kind of do like a virtual gallery walk where you get to see everybody's work. Okay. Then we have a Zoom meeting this Wednesday, our last Zoom meeting. Tears are crying. Okay. Zoom meeting this Wednesday. I would love to see all of you there, as this is our last Zoom meeting, your last Zoom meeting as a third grader. You did this. I am so proud of you guys. You guys totally took this new challenge and you crushed it. You guys have done an amazing job while out of school, and I am so proud of you all. We will be doing an art hub on this week. I have fixed my technical difficulties, I think, so I think it will go a little smoother. Some things to bring this week. You need a blank white sheet of paper. You need a pencil with an eraser. And you need markers, crayons, colored pencils, whatever you have to color what you're doing. This week's theme will be something summery. So it will be a summer theme since we are getting ready to start our summer vacation because school is out, boys and girls, after next week. Okay, so I hope to see all 25 of you guys in our Zoom meeting ready to finish this Zoom meeting off strong. All right, boys and girls, I will be calling you all this week. I look forward to talking to you guys, and good luck on your creation. Bye now.